iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
This is Coogan Cassius for iFILM London. We're at Crown Plaza here in Shoreditch. What's the time, Eddie?
Don't know, mate. I think you should get a new watch. Turned up late, didn't film the weigh-in. I've been giving you loads of respect, loads of credit the last couple of weeks, telling out great service iFILM London provide. All of a sudden, you get a little bit carried away, get a little bit complacent, and now this happens. So, you know, we have to think about those Haribos that I'm giving you. We have to think about the Ferrero Rochers that I've been sending you, the bungs, to make you turn up to our events. And, you know, we have to really reconsider our position. But we're here and we're looking forward to Prize Fighter tomorrow night. And don't let it bother you, son.
Light middleweights 3.
You're blaming James Helder anyway.
I'm not blaming James Helder. If you want me to go in the story, I will. We haven't got time for that. We've got other things to talk about. Light middleweights 3. Couldn't you think of another weight?
No, you got.
It's
weird, you look at the weights and you look at how the last time he did this weight. You look at the people who are available to fight. You look at the venues. You look at the ticket sellers. All kind of stuff. The difference between this prize fighter and the last one is, I was just talking to Adam Smith about it. Last time there was so many top names with so much to lose, and this one there's not as many big names, but all with nothing to lose. So I think it just adds another element of excitement where you can go in and make a name for yourself. 3 rounds to just change your life overnight. And with the knockout bonus that we've introduced as well, I think it's going to be exciting.
Some guy tweeted me to ask you where the idea of the knockout bonus, because he said that he suggested it to Matchroom Sport, and he said that it was his idea, but is it something that happened you thought of? Or?
It's so funny because a knockout bonus is something that we actually thought about probably when we started the tournament 28 events ago, and it's a good idea, but it's an idea that everybody would put forward. And there's one guy on Twitter particularly, and listen, we loved the response from the fans, the feedback from the fans. He wrote me 8 or 9 suggestions of things to do, which was a really interesting read, and one of them was a KO bonus. When I announced the bonus, he tweeted me and he said, I just want to say thanks for taking my idea forward. And I said, well, it's a good idea, but quite a few people have said that. I just think it adds another element. When you're winning a fight and you've got someone on the back foot and you're thinking, do you know what, I'll just see this out and get through to the next round. If you've got someone hurt, you should put your foot on the pedal and win that extra $2,000. And vice versa, if you're 2 rounds behind and you're really thinking, I'm out of this, you've got to try and win the fight, but also try and knock your opponent out, because there's a lot of money on the line for these kids. So I just think it's going to be interesting tactically to see what happens.
Is there an argument that there's a danger element to giving an incentive to for your opponents to actually want to knock someone out because of a cash bonus?
Well, this is boxing. This is the hurt business, as they say. And someone said to me recently, what do you think of the KO bonus? Don't you think that encourages people to knock the other person out?
Well, that's the idea of it, obviously, but
we're boxing here. We're not playing tiddlywinks. I want to beat you, I want to get you out of there quick as possible. You should always look to try and beat and potentially stop and knock your opponent out. Prize fight is very different to the traditionalist side of boxing. It's that fast-paced environment. It's the 2020 of boxing. And it needs things like this to keep, revolutionising the tournament. We've had 28 episodes now. Who knows how long Prize Fight is going to go on? Could be another 6 or 8, could be another 28. But you need to keep adding different elements and excitement to the viewers and the fans. Now, for anyone to say that the KO bonus, or is that in the spirit of the sport, this is boxing. You knock people out. You get them out there. You don't get paid overtime. Like I said, this is the hurt business. So get in there and make some money. Good luck to you. Does that answer your question?
It does answer my question. Who's the favourite for this tournament? Because a lot of people have got mixed views about this. Some say Craig McEwen, some say Larry Eckendale, a relative novice really, has only not fought a lot. So who do you think?
Well, you've got those two you just mentioned fighting in the first quarter final. You've got a 2-0 against someone who's boxed all over the world, boxed Andy Lee, boxed Peter Quillen. I think stylistically it won't necessarily suit Craig McEwen, although he's the favourite. I think it might. I think actually looking at that quarter final, I think Larry Eckendale should be the favourite in that because of the styles. But anyone can win. I think looking at that, Carslaw could be decent. I think Nav Mansouri against Curtis Valentine is just an outrageous fight. I mean, you've got to put your kids to bed before that one comes on, because that will be a war. The winner of that has potentially, I think the bottom half of the draw is a little bit easier than the top half. You just never know. You know, and that's the exciting thing. There's a lot of people coming from all over the country tomorrow. A lot of Scottish people. Larry Eckendale's done 300 tickets. Peter Vaughan's done 300 tickets. You know, there's people coming down from the Midlands to support their guys. And that's the great thing about PrizeFighter. Pockets of fans from all over the country coming to support their individual fighter. But they all stay all night, whether their fighter gets beat in the first round or not. And that's always a good sign. But, you know, in PrizeFighter, the favourite rarely wins.
Right, Edward, thank you very much for talking to...
You seem a bit subdued today.
No, because, like, you know...
Where's your mojo gone?
No, my mojo's here. Just, you know, we don't like being late to things.
Down the Sugar Hut. No, that's what it is.
Dave Caldwell just offered me out.
Oh, blimey. You've seen him fight? He had hair when he was fighting.
He wanted to wrestle me, actually.
If you haven't... Are you on YouTube, Dave? Boxing. YouTube Dave Caldwell Boxing.
We will. You'll see Dave with hair. It takes some quite believing.
I've got to say, look, while he's here, Dave Caldwell, what a fight and shows he's putting together. Crawler against Farrell is an absolute brilliant fight.
It is a brilliant fight.
You know, that's a great show, and you can sort me out a couple of quid later.
No problem. That is a fantastic fight, actually. Farrell and Crawler. Don't know how he's pulled that off, but it doesn't surprise me with Mr. Caldwell.
Well, no, but he's making some great fights. That's actually the night before our big show in London with Crawler, Murray against Reese, Barker Hope, Purdy against Jones, Ryder Cato. You know, it's a mental show actually. Just talking about the seating plans pretty much sold out and VIP and ringside already. So, thank you to the fans. I tweeted earlier actually saying, just want to say thanks to the fans because you know it's a weird scenario to be in when you look at the shows you're doing time and time again and you're selling out. You're selling 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 tickets. And you just think it's unbelievable the support we're getting and the atmospheres that people are creating. I just want to say thank you.
All right, and thank you, Eddie.
Thank you, Coogan.
No problem. Thanks, James. Yeah, thanks for making us late today. This is Coogan Cassius, Fry from London with Eddie Hearn. Thank you very much.